It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Brooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a first carry here for their running back. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Young going to give to Brooks. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Once again, it's Brooks. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
Able to push his way through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball again?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple.
Young quickly to the flat. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Being chased out left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Young to throw on 4th. On the move to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Young steps away to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Xavier Legette,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He'll drop to throw.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now here's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds it.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Jonathan Brooks
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all. until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This now a 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big. And he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Try to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll return it from the 6.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Young to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Young to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Hardman on the return.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
In motion left, Hardman.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A loss of 4 the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Let's go. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw, Young. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards on the ground. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Second down and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backward.